Alright guys, welcome back to another Where to Find, where I show you where to find different bosses in V Rising. Today we'll be taking on the fight for Solarus the Immaculate. He is, from what I understand, the last boss of the game, and he will be located here in the Silverlight Hills. He'll be in the one weird looking section where it's got like a big rectangular box around it with a little shape curved into it. This is going to be located specifically again in Silverlight Hills, leftmost gateway, due north, and a little bit to the west. This boss I've attempted a few times and I've had a lot of difficulties, but now I think I understand most of the mechanics to it, so I can show you guys how to fight him. Most importantly, I should say that you should always start with making sure you have all your potions on you, so make sure you have every single potion that you need, which will be including the ones that I missed, which is the fire potion, which is back at base. So bear with me, I'll be right back. And just like that, guys, with the power of editing magic, we're back. So definitely make sure you have all your potions with you. The priority specifically will have to be the Holy Res potion, the bigger version of it, the upgraded one, as well as the upgraded fire resistance potion. Other than that, you don't really need anything, but I am going to be running the physical power and the spell power potions as well, just to double up on damage. I've got an extra Blood Rose potion just in case, but I don't think I should be using it. But I will be consuming a 100% Scholar potion for the extra spell damage. So without further ado, I'm going to chug my potions, and we're going to go into this fight. Again, this is going to be for Solarus the Immaculate. Feels like I'm playing Witcher here. And we're also, again, going to be running the crossbow for this fight, so we do not want to take this fight without the crossbow whatsoever. That would be a very, very bad idea. Reason being is because you specifically want to kite this boss out a lot. Melee is not a good situation to be fighting him in. But again, guys, without further ado, welcome to this Solarus fight. Wish me luck. So as soon as I finish the fight, I'll explain the reasoning behind all my spells that I have here as well, just so you guys can have a heads up on why that is, that I'm running these things. So after the first part of the phase, he'll spawn an angel, which you guys will see in a very short while. Oop, missed that one. So right here we'll be spawning an angel. So I'm running 2 shields, you guys can run 1. Of course, the first one I'm running, you can see, is my space is the Veil of Frost. We're going to be running that one just to make sure we don't take any unnecessary damage. But the second one is the Blood Aegis, which is really, really nice because it just creates a secondary shield that you can use in between. I would highly recommend spacing them out so you have at least one of them active at all times. Because if you don't, it's just going to hurt a lot. So you can tell this is going to be a long boss fight, but you know, if you play it safe, it's a boss fight, you should respect it. You should have no issues actually downing it with the stats you have available. Oops. You can see that I'm taking a lot of hits, but not a lot of damage. You're not going to want to take a lot of hits, of course, but if you do, it should be as painless as possible. I guarantee you a relatively painless fight if you're going to run the spells that I'm running with the Veil as well as the Blood Aegis. I'm also playing this fight a little bit poorly because you are supposed to be focusing him down to a certain amount. So he's about to go back into his little holy form. And he's going to do this right now. And in this phase we have to kill the angel alone. That up. So the angel just died. Now he's the fallen angel, he's working on our side. And you do not want to kill the fallen angel now, you want to keep him alive. Well, excuse me, you don't want to keep him alive necessarily, but you're not going to be focus firing him particularly. And now Solarus picks up a few extra abilities. Woo. You're also going to want to stay in this ring. He does de-aggro if you leave the area. So definitely don't want to do that whenever you can help it. My favorite thing to do is just specifically for that part, when he does go in the middle, and you can just pop both of your spells at the same time. Well, if you can thread through your spacebar and your Aegis, you won't take a lot of damage. Well, that's the Angel. That's not very good. We don't want to hurt the Angel. If we can help it, of course. The Angel will fall. But we don't want it to die for no reason. This is again a very, very slow fight, but so you can see I'm eating a lot of hits. But A, because I'm running my Scholar, and B, because I'm running the Veil of Frost, the damage is not that bad. It's actually very survivable. The Sight is very, very hard to pull off because you have to be very careful. You cannot disrespect the boss for even a second, but it is a very doable fight so long as you do be careful. Now I don't recall, because I've never gotten actually this far into the fight without getting hella messed up. If he or not, he reses her now one more time. So we're gonna hold on to our ultimate, and it looks like he doesn't. So you can actually, when he stays in that phase, you guys can actually blow your ultimates. You can actually be a lot more safer. So that again was the fight for Solarus, the Immaculate, fought in the Fortress of Light within Silver Light Hills. And again, the location you'll find him in is due north in the west. The very first big block area in Silver Light Hills. With that fight being completed, I'm going to first show you guys what he actually gives you as a spell. And the spell he gives you is that Fallen Angel you do get. You have to fight with, which is a support like add, which you can fight with, which is actually really strong. So I'll hover over this right here for you. Well, excuse me, I'll do it right here on the actual tab. Where it's called Summon Fallen Angel, which summons that guy right there who fights for you, and then he, whenever he tags somebody, it increases damage they take. But the fight itself is difficult, so I would not say to take it lightly. The only reason I had such an easy time of it is so you can see that I didn't even take that much damage, was because I took all the precautions necessary, like the 100% Scholar, like all the potions, as well as the 2 shields with the Veil of Frost and the Crimson Aegis and the Sanguine Coil. So it's not going to be a slow fight. It was about 12 minutes, as you can see from my potions ticking. But he's dead, isn't he? You know, that's the important part. That being said, guys, thanks for watching. Hoping that video helped you out a lot. And if it did, please do hit the like button. Otherwise, thanks for watching one more time, and peace.